Yo, what's going on, guys? This is the recap from today's live stream. For those of you guys that don't know, I'm live streaming every single day. Well, not every single day, but most days during the week on YouTube. I do let you know when I'm not going to be trading. It's based on the economic calendar, obviously. But today, if you watched the live stream or you were on the live stream, you guys saw me take 2 losses today going against my bias. My original bias was to look for shorts. We had a crazy sell day, and obviously it's frustrating, but things like this happen, and I took 2 losses. With what I felt were pretty decent, justifiable setups. You know, the losses were not totally unjustifiable or anything like that. So it is what it is. Took 2 losses, was down about 1,300 on my account when I was done trading this morning. I did say on the stream that I thought I was going to be done trading all day. I wasn't going to be trading during PM session. That ended up being a lie. I did end up trading during PM session. I did finally catch some longs coming off of the -4 standard deviation from the CPI manipulation candle. So got a couple nice longs in and ended up making back that making back those losses. So ended up with like $30 profit on that account after being down like 1,300. And then on another account, I also took some longs and was able to come away with a gain of $920. If you guys want to, you can go to my YouTube community tab. I did post the screenshots of the P&L and kind of explained what I just explained to you guys. But yeah, one account plus $30. The other account plus 922, on the day. So this is how I did day trading today. It ended up still being a green day, but on stream it was definitely red. And you guys will see what I mean when it comes to, going against my bias and how that all played out. So if you weren't on the stream today, enjoy this session recap. You're about to watch me take a couple of losses live on stream. And if you're interested, I will see you guys on stream tomorrow morning. So let's go ahead and dive into some things, shall we? Make sure I'm not muted here. All right. I'm good. So CPI today, obviously. We do have 30-year bond auction later today as well, but medium impact. Not really too concerned about it, to be honest. But let's go ahead and dive in, guys. Just jump up to higher time frames to start out at the weekly here. Very bullish, obviously, if you guys couldn't tell. Let's drop down to the daily. There's not really much we can see here on the weekly, to be honest. So remove those drawings, go back to NQ, go back to the daily chart here. This is generally kind of what sets up the bias. We went over this conversation a little bit last stream, which was Tuesday. And we got previous day high being swept, right? And then we see price already beginning to react back down. So like this is generally what sets up my bias. And seeing that, wanting to see that continuation lower after that sweep and really just looking for bearish PD arrays to short from. Continuing to drop down here, 1 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour again. Yeah, not really much there. This 4 hour candle closes in about 10 minutes. 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute. Really want to see what price does, obviously trading through all of these lows. If we displace through there and keep trucking lower, that's going to be obviously fantastic for us. And then really looking to target first area of interest that stands out to me is right here. Overlapping the breaker. And fair value gap. Just going to mark this out. Give me that BB. And then if I toggle on the sessions here. Oops, wrong one. I just want to see what these sessions align with, because I really like these equal lows right in here. Previous day London and Asia low as a possible long-term target as well. But yeah, guys, feeling pretty bearish by looking at that daily previous day high sweep. I'm gonna mark that out. Previous day high. Just looks like a beautiful AM dizzle. You know what I'm saying? accumulation. I'll change the colors here in a little bit. Manipulation. Now we want that D, boys. Now we want that D. Give it to me, Blanston. Oh, where is my... Yeah, make it tan. Yeah, we'll make it tan. Fuck it, we'll do it live. We'll make that red. So yeah, pretty simple analysis, I guess. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution lower. Target 1 is bullish breaker. Target 2 would be these previous London lows. Relative equal lows right here. Not saying I can't change my mind if I get given more information. I see that we're already trading through these lows here on NQ. Let's check ES quick. ES is not, so that is a bullish SMT. So perhaps should stay a little bit patient, be a little picky here, but I am feeling bearish. I am kind of anticipating this bullish SMT to fail, truth be told. We'll see if I'm right. We'll see if I'm wrong. One thing I can assure you is I ain't wearing no thong. All right. All right, guys. Getting that continued displacement down. Got to see if we can spot a good entry here. ES definitely lagging behind. Checking out dollar here quick. Dollar just dumped. Previous 1 hour candle. Obviously we want dollar to be climbing if we're selling indices. If they're both going in the same direction, that could be problematic. This is the CPI candle though, so 2-stage delivery would hope and expect to see that second stage delivery back up. Would be perfect. We'll see. We are getting close to the... We've been inside the April range for 2 months. We are kind of getting close to those lows again. We'll keep our eye on it. We'll keep our eye on it. Obviously, if we're bearish on indices, though, want to see dollar start working back up. Into the macro now. Kind of interested to see if this fair value gap that just got put in will hold and keep respecting bearish. If so, I'll probably look to hop in and try to catch the move down. If we inverse it, though, it might be a different story because of that SMT here present with ES. And if dollar is going to keep selling off, I'm not going to fight it. At that point, I'll probably be open to flipping and trying longs, to be honest. So that'll kind of be my plan. I think I'm just going to hop in as soon as this candle closes. My stop is going to go below this last down close candle, below the fair value gap that we're trading off of. Four, three, two, one. Wow. Look at that jump up as soon as I was grabbing my entry here. I'm just going to go with light risk because this is against what I originally wanted to see. But makes sense. Bullish SMT with ES. Running of the Asia and London lows. And dollar trading lower. So if dollar keeps going lower, we should see indices probably move higher. You know what I mean? And I like these highs right here inside of this big inefficiency, this BPR from CPI. So that's probably just going to be my easy go-to target here. See if we can get that trade back up. Just formed a bullish fair value gap. Stop loss is below the down close candle inside of the inversion gap that we're trading this idea off of. So we'll see, folks. We'll see. Looks like we got about a 24-point stop here. But I would say, I guess if this fails, really it's just going to be because the analysis that led me to become short bias initially really was from the higher time frame, right? Being that the daily high was swept. Really the long bias came from dropping down in time frame and kind of analyzing here this inversion. Obviously we have the SMT, but I still would say higher time frame until it flips. You got to kind of think that bearishness is not totally crazy to think, right? I mean, we swept the daily high and look what the daily candle currently is doing. So I'm very aware of this. I'm very aware. Looking like we're going to get stopped out here. Looking like we're going to get stopped out here. Going to delete that. Just going to let it hit my stop. 24-point stop. Don't let that wick fool you. Ain't that lucky. Don't let that wick fool you. All right, guys. Stopped out. Yep. I got flipped over and spanked. Should have stuck with the bearish bias, I suppose. See if we can find another setup here to get on track. I'm looking at like these highs that are getting put in. Like if there would have been a 5-minute, let's just say there's a 5-minute fair value gap in here, I would kind of be patient, wanting to see this high get swept and then use that as entry. But otherwise, might have to hop in with the institutional order flow entry drill here, guys, if we keep selling off. Dollar still just chilling, not really doing anything. You got YM about to trade through these data highs, it looks like. Yeah, so everything's kind of a little out of sync right now. But either way, I don't know. I don't really regret the trade. I know that it was against what my original bias was when we first started the stream, but I do think the confluences justify the trade. Win it with light risk. I managed what was in my control, so I'm not too mad about it. Guys, I told you we were bearish. What an idiot, Tyler. God, what a loser.
You go back where you fucking started, Wagey. Someone has to fucking flip the burgers, dumbass.
Fuck! If we mark out this manipulation from CPI as well, projecting it out, -1 to -1.5 is to this second target that I marked out, and 2 to 2.5 is all the way down at the weekly open. So that would be, in my opinion, the completion of the market maker sell model, at least to like right here. And I say that because in order for us to trade this as a market maker sell model, that is us saying that we're predicting this PD array to fail, this breaker to fail, this bullish fair value gap on the 1 hour to fail. That's what we're saying, okay? Thinking I might just honestly set a limit order inside this 5-minute gap. 5-minute OB right here. I might just set a limit order and see if it can come back and grab me. Can you come back and grab me like my uncle at my birthday party? Yes or no? Can you do it? Will you do it? 43-point stop, kind of big, but I think my stop will go right, yeah, right here. Above the fair value gap candle. It's above 50% of the order block. Trim it down to about a 32, 33-point stop. But yeah, man, let's see if we can get something like this to play out. I'm just gonna set a limit order and see if it'll come back. Yeah, 2 contracts a little too heavy, so 1 it is. That's it, guys. Waiting on this now. Is SMT okay to trust on 1 minute or should use 5 minute or higher? It doesn't really matter, to be honest. It just kind of depends on context. So like what I was explaining, this is just so funny. Rewind the fuck, I'll put it in the recap. But like if you rewind the stream, I literally said out loud, and this is what I'm talking about. Sometimes you can still get enticed into something else. I started off on the weekly and the daily. As soon as I saw the daily candle doing what it was doing, I'm like, oh, I'm bearish bias, right? And then as I continued to drop down, I said, oh, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Nice. I'm bearish. Fuck yeah. And then what did I even say? You guys heard me say it. Give me a 1 in the chat if you heard me say out loud with my fucking mouth that I expect the SMT, the bullish SMT to fail with ES. I fucking said it. What? I said it. And then what did I do? I said, well, let me drop down to the 1 minute and let me see if we can respect bearish order flow. We disrespected it. I took along. Like I said, I don't think it's a bad trade. It's not a bad trade. It's just I knew better and I still got enticed into it. That's the fucking problem. And that's what's annoying about it. But yeah, you guys heard it. You guys heard it. So I knew better. I still got enticed in. Sucks. But no, yeah, the SMT, like what you're saying, who said that? Gamer Kid 1700. Is that Nathan? Am I recalling that correctly? It doesn't matter as long as it's in context. So like we formed SMT again, bearish SMT, during the trade we were in on NQ, you know, and that SMT is going to hold and that's going to work out. So why does that SMT hold and this one doesn't? Well, because of the higher time frame analysis here. So yeah, it's no surprise why that was an L for me. It's no surprise. I'm disappointed in myself. I am disappointed in myself. A little bit. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. My TP is, if I get picked up, which it doesn't look like I will. My TP is 696 and a quarter. Wow. What a trade that would have been. Goodness gracious. Damn. If anybody did use the short bias to take a short anywhere in this leg, I salute you. Congratulations. That is a nice move there. Yeah. Deleting the limit, objective met. Deleting the limit, objective met. Shucks. We got a few minutes left on macro here. I'm just gonna wait out the macro if nothing. 2 things I'm waiting for right now. If this objective is taken, I'm done for the day. I'm not gonna trade anymore. Otherwise, I'm hoping for. I shouldn't say I'm expecting, but I'm hoping that we could get a move like this back up to this 30-minute and 15-minute fair value gap. Right, sweep this high, and then possibly look for that continuation, then lower. towards these relative equal lows now being put in. That's what I'm hopeful for, and that's what I will attempt to do if I get a setup. It has to happen, though. It has to happen inside this macro. If it doesn't happen inside this macro, I'll probably also step away till later just to see what we do. But let us see here, ladies and gents. Fair value gap here looks cleanest, I think, on the 3 minute, 3 and 5. Perhaps would play the inverse. If we were to get such a thing to form for us. Helps me. Yeah, think about all the accounts. All right, guys. I think I'm going to go for it. I'm going to try a one long. And yeah, man. Hard close if we reclaim the gap. But I'm taking it up to here. 5-minute IFVG. Just simply looking for a counter trend correction before coming to take out the sell side objective. That is simply what I'm looking to do. If we reclaim the gap, I'm closing the trade. Half percent for me is 750, so okay, I'm out. I'm out. I tap out. 2 losses today. Trying to go long. Fucking retarded. Absolutely silly. Absolutely silly. Oh well. So much for that inverse. Did you cry when things weren't working? No, I just beat my wife. She gets it though. Just kidding. I'm not married. Anyway, all right, guys. I think I'm gonna hop off. Just to recap quick. Pretty honestly, I know it's weird for me to say this out loud, but I still would say clean. Oops. I still would say clean. Why is this not working? There we go. Clean power of 3 today with the accumulation, manipulation, distribution move. Again, the reason for that bias at the beginning of the stream was it just started from top-down analysis. I told you guys on Tuesday what I like to do every single day is start off on the weekly and work my way down until something becomes clear. And if I don't have a bias that can be formed usually from like the 1 hour and up, that's generally when you end up with the shitty, terrible condition days where you just have no idea where price is going to go and you're better to just be sidelined. Today was not that case. Swept previous daily high. We were getting displacement down. That was what created the bearish bias. Again, I got induced into a separate position because I scaled in a little bit too far and I got induced in on the 1 minute time frame to go long here, which caused me to miss the entire short. And then took this riskier trade down here because I wanted to see price rebalance before continuing to target, which was 25.75 and 3/4, and I just didn't get it. But we knew that. We knew it was counter trend. I just was willing to take that chance during the macro there once we got that inverse to see if we could get that little delivery. It is what it is. Resulted in 2 losses. So I'm 0-2 on the day. Objective was met. I'm done. I'm walking away. I'm not going to trade anymore today. I don't care what PM session says or looks like, to be honest. But I will be back trading tomorrow. And yeah, guys, that will be that.